Hey, how you guys doing? I got some exciting news today. So earlier today we had the previews for two PVs that are coming for NijiGaku. So of course we had this album which is mostly centered around Kasumi as she has won that poll. So we're gonna have two songs in there and they're both gonna be animated. So we're gonna have both PVs shown, so soon enough I will show you a little preview of them. So I'm gonna do a little bit of both and let's get some highlights on some moments that I like in these songs. So let's go ahead and get to those first. So let's focus on the first song, which of course is going to be the group song that's a part of that single. And there we had a little bit of look of all the girls going and dancing, and of course we have the art style that we've seen that was pretty reminiscent of the kind of that snippet where they showed a little preview of what the anime might look like, and so of course it's in that style. But actually looking at the PV, it's clear to me that I kind of like the look of like the first PV that we've seen. I like the look a little bit more. I think it's a little bit more, I don't know, cute or moe, I guess you might say. But I still think it's pretty decent when you especially get a closer look at it. I don't think it's actually that bad. And the thing that I see that they do pretty flawlessly is the transition between 2D and 3D animation. Maybe this is all 3D, but you know, when I look at the background, still looks really nice still. The effects still look really nice. I just am a little bit, I don't know, disappointed in the actual look of the characters. I would like the look in like All Stars, for example. I like that look a little bit more. But I think they do a very good job of transitioning between moments where they're not dancing and they are dancing, because in some parts of Love Live, especially in the older days, you would actually notice the difference when they would switch between the 2D and 3D animation style. And now I can't actually tell the difference. So I think it's very well done there. I'm not sure which way they're doing, but it still looks very nice. That I can't tell the difference, and I think that is very nice to have, as sometimes that would throw me off when I would see there's a clear difference, and a lot of anime tend to do that because it's kind of harder to do a dance in 2D, so they tend to jump into 3D animations, which is very different from their traditional 2D style drawings. So in that respect, I do think that's really, really nice. As terms of the actual songs, I think they're both pretty good. I'm kind of liking the Kasumi song so far. Of course was the second one I showed. That is specifically just for Kasumi, as she again won that poll, so she is gonna get another solo song on top of Margaret, as we already seen. So overall though, honestly I do kind of like the song, and getting to see a little bit of her interacting in the world kind of gives a little bit of a feeling of what we can kind of have an idea of the anime. Of course this is happening on, I believe, the Niji Bridge, which is, you know, the Rainbow Bridge, which is no Odaiba, I believe, and that's gonna part of the reason why it's called Nijigasaki High School Out Club is, you know, rainbow for Niji. So seeing that bridge is actually pretty nice, and it gets to light up a lot. I really like those effects here. So of course we're going to have to wait until we get the final look, and I don't know if they're gonna change the look of the girls later in the actual anime. I haven't seen anything that technically says they would, but they've always done that for the original PVs, but I was kind of figuring at this point they don't have to do that. So maybe this is the final style, but I don't know. The School Out Project and Sunshine, they had a little older style, and they got the actual anime. They've kind of updated the style and kept that since then. But again, I don't know why they would have to do that now for NijiGaku. I don't know. maybe it's just that what they're going with, I don't know. But overall still, I think the songs are pretty nice and flavorful, and the animations have really brought a lot into it. Seeing all the characters with, you know, their symbols in the background and all that, I think it's actually pretty fun. And to see them in an animated format is pretty cool because we haven't seen that too much so far. So honestly, it's really cool to see these PVs, especially even though it's just a little short preview. And of course, this is the first time we get to hear these songs, so I think this is actually really nice to have both of these out. So we'll have to see what these will eventually become. I'm pretty excited to see it, and having more PVs is just always better. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to see what more will come out from it. And if you're wondering what my favorite moments were in the PV so far, that at least I've seen, is all these moments with all the characters interacting with each other and, you know, having all those goofy backgrounds. So if you're just wondering, that's what I put, at least so far, so, you know, go ahead and enjoy them. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you have, out of these songs, what do you think is better? And maybe out of the animations, what do you think is better? Maybe which Kasumi soul song is now officially your best? Now I guess she has 4 that we have kind of an idea of, 2 full released, but 2 that we have a little preview. So, you know, is this better than Margaret? Is this better than Wonderland? Is this better than Diamond? Let me know which Kasumi song you like the most. And I try not to say the newest one just because it's animated. That's not fair to the other songs. But, you know, let me know. And eventually, when these full PVs get released, which should be July 29th, I believe, we will be able to see the full ones, and, you know, I'll talk about it again and get a better look at the full song and animation, and I'll try to take out my favorite moments of that so far. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll get you guys in another video soon.